It is red, white, and busy at Charlotte Douglas International today as airport officials are bracing for the 4th of July travel surge. Really one of the busiest travel periods of the summer. 1.6 million passengers predicted to pass through CLT between the start of the holiday stretch, which was last week, through the end of July 6th.
Now today is forecasted to be peak travel day for anyone flying over the 4th of July holiday weekend. This is a live look at the flight board right now. You can see just a couple of delays, not seeing any red icons. So that is some good news. That dark blue means that it has arrived. So things really flowing smoothly there at the airport. Not too many cancellations. The misery map, which kind of gives us a broad view of how things are going all over the country. Charlotte starting to see more of those delays and cancellations pile up, but nothing like what we're seeing in the New York, D.C., and Chicago O'Hare areas. So we can just say some smooth sailing right now.
Now we like that. Our chief transportation correspondent and pilot Mackay Beeler on the ground inside the airport, ringing in the 4th a little early. What's it feel like? What do you see? What's going on there, Mackay?
Nice and cool inside, and everything is calm so far. So yeah, cue the Star Spangled Banner. We are in the spirit of the 4th of July. Want to introduce you to Carter Langston with the TSA. Carter, things are expected to be really busy. I think this is the busiest day of the holiday stretch. Is the TSA ready?
TSA is fully staffed and ready for the crowds. We're expecting about 44,000 people today.
A lot of people right now. There really isn't much of any wait at all. So I got to be honest with you, I kind of think the airport's going to the dogs.
Maybe it is. We have K9 Inca, who's a 2.5-year-old Labrador retriever. And she's been on the job now for just a little while. She's brand new, and we've got a K9 handler, Tamara, with us. And let me tell you a little bit about Inca and Tamara, and the way they work is she is a very eager canine who loves doing her job. She's an explosives detection canine. She's constantly looking for explosive scents. She's been around the airport now for most of this morning, just checking out passengers, making sure that nothing is of any concern. She's had about 6 months of training at San Antonio, Texas, and she comes to the job from that. Very intensive training for the two of them. And our explosives canine teams, we have about 1,000 of them around the country, and they are extremely effective at detecting explosive compounds.
Now I have to be honest with you, because these animals are just, this is a beautiful dog. People want a pet. I can see the harness says do not pet. Why is it important to let them focus?
Well, because they are very intent on the sense, right? And what explosive compounds that they are trained to detect. So we don't want them distracted from that by anyone petting them, and the handlers will reinforce that as well. They're very vocal about that.
Yes. Now we have to talk about what things try to get passed through TSA, through the security checkpoints. And this being the 4th of July, what is the one big no-no you do not want people to bring through the checkpoints? I think it has to do with explosives.
It does have to do with explosives, and it's one of the most common things we see during this time of year is fireworks. People want to take their, most exciting firework that they found by the roadside stand.
Exactly.
And take that to a friend or a family member wherever they're going. So they'll pack these, whether it be in a checked bag or a carry-on, and boy, it's an immediate flag for us. We'll detect it, and it doesn't.
It's a no-fly. It's a no-fly. Are there a couple common things that people try to take through the checkpoint that you have to confiscate? Can you have maybe got something in your pocket?
Let's talk about confiscations. So I frequently carry a knife, except on days that I fly. I have to remember, and I've lost a number of these, but I have to remember to take the knife out of the pocket. Now, you mentioned confiscations. It's actually a voluntary surrender. Okay. And the reason is our officers give passengers about 4 or 5 options to otherwise dispose of it so it doesn't go through the checkpoint. That's the big no-no. Knives don't fly either in checked or in carry-on baggage or on the person. So officers will give them an opportunity to either take it to the car, put it in checked baggage, give it to a friend who's not flying, and the last resort is voluntary surrender at the checkpoint.
And it might be confusing as we wrap up now. How do people know, well, what can I take and what can't I take? Can you look on the website? Where do they look?
So Ask TSA is a great resource for a very quick answer. You can find Ask TSA via text message. You can also go to tsa.gov to find that phone number for a text message. You can send them an Ask TSA question via X or Facebook Messenger.
Carter Langston with the TSA, thank you so much. No fireworks, they don't fly. And firearms only in checked bags, only. And they have to check with their carrier, it has to be unloaded and locked. All right,
correct.
Have a lovely 4th, everyone. We're live at Charlotte Douglas International Airport. Back to you.
I love it, May-Kay. Thank you so much. Smooth sailing, and what a cute dog.
Yeah.
My gosh.
I just want to pet her
You just
so
want to
bad.
you're not allowed to touch, but you just
I know.
you want to. You want to.
They wear that vest for a reason. Don't do it.
Queen City News Plus. Just search Queen City News on your smart TV's app store.